This is the Rest of Everest video podcast, an almost unabridged expedition experience. Episode 25, Back to Base Camp.
Hey, you.
Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Rest of Everest video podcast. I'm John Miller, all by myself today. Ben's still in China, or heading back from China, and I didn't really want to bring anyone else in on this episode since most of the episode does not need commentary, as there is a lot of conversation on tape on this episode. So it's just going to be me. Now, I want to give everyone a heads up that this episode takes place around the 29th or 30th of April, so this is just about the halfway point. And I just wanted to give everyone the idea that there's a lot left to come, so please stay tuned. And if you've just joined us, again, go back to the very beginning episode 0, and work your way forward. I think you'll really get a lot more out of this whole podcast. So let's head back up, partially up the North Col, and join Ben as he descends down to Advanced Base Camp. Here we go. Alright, so this is filmed from approximately the base of the North Col. So we're above Advanced Base Camp here, looking up at all of the climbers ascending and descending the col. It's always amazing to see how small everyone looks and how they really stand out. They really stand out against the white backdrop of snow. They really look like ants climbing out of an anthill. So this is some of the the terrain looking around. There's a lot of seracs, there's a lot of crevasses, and these are primarily photographs that Ben took. That gives you some scale there. You can see how large the people are. That looks like some people with some gear taking some breaks. There's Lhawang, and you can tell Lhawang has some sunblock around his neck. That's one of the most important things in these mountains. There's, diminished atmosphere, so the sun is a lot more intense, and you have all of that snow all around you, which just beats the sun back up to you, and you can just get burned so easily. So it's a very good idea to have the sunblock right within easy reach. Otherwise, you might not use it, and you'll get fried. But you only have to get fried once, and then you use it every single time. In the background, you can hear the whistling of the yaks from Advanced Base Camp. It really is quite a dramatic landscape, isn't it? Alright, so this is video that I shot from my view at Advanced Base Camp, looking up again towards the North Col. You see a lot of these shots because, well, we just couldn't help ourselves. This is just such an amazing vantage point from Advanced Base Camp, looking up the mountain towards the other camps. Obviously that's the North Col camp, and it's just you can't shoot enough video of it because you just can't believe what you're looking at, and you can just barely see some people going in and out of the camp in that previous shot. And that right there was the beginning of my severe cough that you'll hear. Unfortunately, you'll hear a lot more of that cough in future episodes, but I had a very difficult cough while I was there. I end up breaking a couple of ribs with the cough, but hey, you'll hear all about that in, I don't know, maybe episode 30, episode 40. Alright, so this is a picture that Ben took as he was returning to Advanced Base Camp. He's looking down the glacier, and our camp is going to be up the moraine a little bit. Now there is looking from approximately halfway from our camp to where that other photograph was just taken. Now this here video is of Lhawang returning to camp.
Okay, thank you.
And he's greeting Alan there. This is the first time they've met. Alan, again, is one of the 3 other climbers that is on our expedition, on our permit. There's that fantastic view of Everest from Advanced Base Camp. You just feel like you can reach up and touch the summit. Of course, that summit is several days away from this point. If you were to set out and start climbing right away, for most people, it is still several days away. Some people do, the speed ascents and whatnot, and they can get up there in just a handful of hours. It's unbelievable.
Yes.
Yes, that is me there walking to Great Ben as he's returning to Advanced Base Camp from 7,900 meters on acclimatization trip.
Jacks smell like soup. How you doing? Dan. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Bubba.
What's up, man? Way to get in here. It's a fucking tough call, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And this is Andre,
Hey, Andre.
the other end of the spectrum.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hello, Andre.
Andre was 68 years old back here. He was trying to be one of the oldest climbers to summit.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good. Acclimatized, just, Jesus, my legs feel heavy. Yeah.
How you doing with the head aching?
None. I was speaking Spanish. 25,000 feet. This guy had these huge gloves, and I was like, oh, yo quiero los brazos.
It's great.
Yeah.
So now, when did you go up?
Yesterday.
Done 2 carries to the call.
So, yeah, I mean, it's like I get up there and I'm smiling and I'm happy. It's a lot of work, but whatever.
I'll tell you, man, I have a lot of respect for you because
I'm earning a lot. I'm earning a lot for myself, man.
this is my new best friend.
Nice.
He's still with me every step of the way, but it killed me.
It's hard. I was amazed you're up here. I was gonna radio down and be like, John, don't come. Like, it's so hard getting in here.
I've been doing a lot at base camp because now everything's working.
Nice.
But up until the day we left,
I'm sure nothing works.
so I had a lot of time to walk around.
That's
So
cool.
and I missed you, man. I wanted to come up and see how you were doing.
I'm tired right now, but I'm sure once I get some food and we'll see, I'll be
Go
totally
get comfortable.
fluid. Oh, I'm comfortable standing. You couldn't believe. When do you go to
Yeah,
North
he
Col?
wants me to go up to North Col with him. Our motto is slowly.
That's you and me. Some day we'll be slowly. Yeah, it's weird. It's like the problem that, I mean, my pace isn't bad. It's just that it's like I look at it like I would any mountain, and I go, okay, you know, A, B, C, D, you know, and it's like here you go A, C. There's no stopping, and that's what's, you know, that's my problem. That's what I have to fix. And I think it's the big thing is just what, like Lhawang's got exactly the right advice. He's like, just drink more, you know. Drink and you don't eat, and that's all you do.
Okay, can you put your bike in your tent?
I know. I'm getting lazy on it.
One step at a time.
This huge bag. Yeah, I feel this way. This has been about what I've been carrying through, which is actually light. Oh.
Yeah, that's no good for me. Have to have Boca come and serve us tea. That's what he did yesterday. He came and served us tea and biscuits and carried me back. I still almost.
And he'd already been up at the call. I mean, they go up, come down, and then, you know, here they are. It's just like, wow. They're amazing.
And he came down and he like ran from here all into the tent.
They are very good. Any advice, anything they tell you, they're right about it.
I tell you, this is
So different.
unlike anything I've ever experienced. I mean, he can tell you, he just about didn't make it. I almost gave up, just down by the glacier.
You
there.
couldn't see it yet.
Well, I could see it, but it's just like, there's only, you can't move your legs. And
Yeah.
you just can't do it. And that's on the ABC. I can't even imagine 75.
Well, it's weird because you're jugging. You got this thing in your hand now. Just doing this, and you can't like pull back on the rope or anything. And it's not like anything under 20,000 feet, like Jimmy, like or anything like that. Or just, but this thing's like a jug, and you're just kind of like.
I got it, man. Yeah. Where we headed?
Ice. It's ice.
The mountain, the yellow.
Watch out for that crack. It's very much fun. Maybe tomorrow.
You could hear how loose those rocks were up around Advanced Base Camp. It was fairly treacherous just to walk around your camp. So this is footage of us actually returning down the trail, having just left Advanced Base Camp. And again, all of these still photographs that you see are available for purchase if any of you are interested in them. Some of them are really neat. Some of them just fill up the gaps. And this is looking back down the Serac Highway. Now you can just make out the trail. Ben is standing on the trail right now, and the trail is just slightly different color than the rest of the rock. And this is right around the interim camp. And those are two of our Russian friends. In the red there is Kolya, and in the yellow there was Marina. And this is looking back at base camp again. It was quite the journey. I had a very difficult time. I had some edema in my feet, and some of my feet swelled up slightly, and every step I took pushed the toenail of my left big toe into my toe, causing not only a lot of pain but a lot of swelling, and almost needed to have my toe removed. And so we'll look more at that in the next episode. And had a little bit of surgery up there at base camp, and some funny stories from that. So I hope you guys could understand what was being said in that North Col, that Advanced Base Camp conversation. And you might want to go back and listen to it again and possibly get a little bit more out of it, because I think there's a lot of information there. So thanks so much for joining us, everyone. And again, send me an email. Tell me what you think about the show. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer it. Usually I answer the emails minutes after I get them. At least I try. So thanks so much, everyone, and we will see you with the next episode, number 26. Bye. The Rest of Everest is downloaded all over the world every week. If you enjoy watching and would like to show your support, then take a look at my website. Aside from having lots of additional blog entries from the expedition updated every week, there's this little donation button on every page. Now, many of you have pressed that button, and your generous contributions are helping to cover my hosting fees. If you haven't donated but would like to, then just contribute any amount. In return, I'll give you access to the video and audio dispatches I sent out while we were actually at Everest. It's pretty interesting stuff. Contribute $25 or more, and I'll even throw in an iPod-compatible version of the film Everest: The Other Side. That's the project the entire podcast here is based on. As always, our announcer is Marlon May, and our music is provided by Wendy Wu. Check her out at wendywu.com. Thanks so much, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for watching The Rest of Everest. For more information on the expedition, please visit therestofeverest.com.